Hey, my name is JJ Sarge, and welcome to the Coaching Masterclass. Nothing to sell you here. We just want to simply add value and help you build your 6 or 7 figure coaching business. So let's talk about a starving crowd and let's talk about the 5 market pillars. When you are creating an offer, when you're building your offer and looking at how you want to reach out to the people that you could potentially help, the most important thing is getting in front of the right people. We all understand this. That's what a starving crowd is about. Not just people who may find what you have useful, but people that are truly hungry that can't say no, right? The example would be the hot dog stand. It's not about specific location or anything like that. It's about location, timing, product, everything in the right place at the right time. That's what we want to focus on. So the 5 market pillars allow us to really dive into that so that you can plan accordingly. And when it really, I guess, comes down to it, success in a coaching business, it's not random, it's not luck, it's having a plan, right? So in the end, no matter how good the offer, if you don't have a good market, people you can sell to, it won't matter, right? So how do we define what the right people are in front of the right people? How do we define that? What does that look like? That's the 5 market pillars. So let's dive into that a little bit here. The 5 market pillars, these are the 5 things that you want to have in place strategically to know that you are diving into a good market, a good group of people. So the first thing is massive pain, meaning like they need not just want what you have, but they need what you have, right? So from a standpoint of, okay, they are hurting financially, right? Now leads into the second one here, buying power, but they're in financial pain, they're in relational pain, they're in spiritual, mental pain, like physical pain. And I'm not talking about like they are actually in pain. I am saying from the standpoint of like they have such a need. It's not a want, but a need. They need what you're offering. Okay. Secondly, would be buying power. Now, if someone is in a financial pain, but they don't have the money that they want, the resources that they want, I'm not talking about they're broken, busted, and they don't have a job, things like that. Examples of this would be like you can have the best offer in the world, but if people can't pay for it, right? Then, okay. So for example, I have met a lot of coaches who their avatar, for example, is literally people who have no money, but they haven't thought it through. So they're like, oh man, no one's buying my services. Okay. And like a specific example of this would be someone who has helps people build their resume. Okay. Most people only build a resume when they need a job. And if you're trying to charge, even if it's low ticket, but definitely higher ticket, someone to help them with the resume, if they just lost their job, they don't have income, it's not that they don't want to pay, they can't pay you because they need to get that job. Right. So you need to focus on a group, an avatar that actually has the buying power, that has the money or can get the money to pay you. Because the whole point here of any business is to make money. It's not just be in business and play business, not just buy, it's to make money. And if you want to be a good coach, we'll break this down more and more that you have a moral duty to make a lot of money. Okay. So buying power. So if someone is in a lot of pain, for example, maybe you're focused on, like I said, resume building, for example. Hey, they have a pain, like they need to get a job fast, but they don't have the buying power to do anything about it. So thirdly would be commit to the niche. One of the biggest things, and I break this down, and if you have not joined our free community, make sure you do so down below and leave a comment if you have comments about any of this, questions about any of this. But one of the things that I talk about in here is between the niche. The tighter you target, the more your prospect feels heard and validated. The more heard people feel, the more value they feel in what you're offering. Okay. You can speak in a very bland way. I can help anybody. Okay, that's great. And to you, that may sound like a strength. Man, like I can literally help anybody. However, when you commit to the niche, people feel that you feel them. They feel heard, they feel understood. And because of that, there's inherently more value in what you're offering. It could be the same exact product, but if you offer it or create an offer that really speaks to a specific person or group, it will have more value and more impact. And then the other thing to understand, number 4 here is the riches are in the niches. Okay. Examples of this would be like if you just charge, hey, here's a sales course, like $97 sales course. Okay. But if you get more specific, a sales course for solar professionals, you can charge more because it is targeting someone specific. And then you get more specific sales course for door-to-door solar pros to make $250,000 a year. So you're getting more and more specific or niching down even more. And because of that, you're speaking someone's language even more. So like we talked about with commit to the niche, um, even more so, people feel heard, they feel understood, and they see more value in the same exact product. Okay. And then last but not least, many times we overlook this, but is there growth in an industry or a niche? For example, you don't want to be focused on building an offer for like newspapers or selling newspapers or a product for a newspaper company. Okay. That's on the decline big time. Everything's going online. So is there growth in that industry, in that niche, whatever it may be? Those are the things that we want to look at and basically make sure it's not a dying niche, normal to exponential growth. You don't need insane exponential growth in an industry or in a niche to make a lot of money. You just need normal type growth. However, there are a lot of online niches that are exponentially growing that you can get into. But the biggest thing is any niche that's slowing is dying. That's what you want to avoid. So when we talk about a starving crowd, it's literally the perfect storm. When you put your offer in front of a starving crowd and you have that perfect storm, you're going to make a lot of money. And that's what you want to look at right there. Those 5 market pillars, that's the key.